My dear child, come close and listen. Let these words be a soft place for you to rest your weary head. I see the weight you carry, the quiet disappointment that shadows your eyes when the people you counted on simply weren't there. I know the particular ache that comes not from a stranger's cruelty, but from the silence of a friend, the broken promise of a loved one, the cold shoulder from someone you believed saw your soul. It's a different kind of hurt, isn't it? A deep, lonely bruise on the heart that whispers the most painful question of all. Am I not worth staying for? You have given your trust, piece by precious piece, to other human hands. You have loved with a bravery that takes my breath away. You have offered forgiveness even when your own heart was still stitching itself back together. And yet, here you are, feeling the sting of that trust being fumbled, dropped, or sometimes handed back in pieces. It is the most natural thing in the world to seek solace in the eyes of another, to hope that a mother's embrace, a father's approval, a friend's loyalty, or a partner's vow will be the anchor that holds you fast through every storm. We are built for connection, my darling. Our hearts are wired for it. So when that connection frays, when the anchor chain snaps, the loneliness that floods in is a tidal wave, leaving you gasping and disoriented on a shore you don't recognize. It is in this exact place of shattered expectation, in this raw and tender state, that I want to speak a truth over you that is more solid than any earthly promise. The healing you desperately seek, the balm for this very specific wound of the spirit, does not depend on the flawed, beautiful, complicated humans who share this journey with you. There is another source, a deeper well, a more constant presence. The Holy Spirit, my child, the very comforter sent by a loving Father, is here to heal you precisely when human hands have failed. Think of it, my love. Think of the countless ways we let each other down, not always from a place of malice, but simply from the limitations of our humanity. We are all, every single one of us, carrying our own wounds, navigating our own fog, fighting our own battles. We get tired. We get distracted. Our own pain can make us selfish. Our own fears can make us distant. We say things we don't mean. We fail to say the things that are needed most. Our love, however genuine, is often conditional, tinged with our own needs and expectations. Our understanding is limited to our own tiny slice of experience. We are, in so many ways, trying to pour from cups that are already cracked and half empty. But the Holy Spirit, oh my dear one, the Holy Spirit is entirely different. This is not a force or an abstract energy. This is the personal, present, and powerful presence of God Himself, dwelling within you if you have welcomed Him. He is the Spirit of the same God who spoke galaxies into being, who measured the waters in the hollow of His hand, and yet who numbers the very hairs on your head. And His focus, His divine assignment, is you, His wounded, weary, hopeful child. When you are lying awake in the deep of the night, replaying the words that cut you, feeling the hollow ache of a relationship that has grown cold, the Holy Spirit is there, in the silence with you. He doesn't just observe your pain from a distance. He intercedes for you with groans that words cannot express. He takes the tangled, aching mess of your emotions, the anger that feels too sharp, the sadness that feels too heavy, the confusion that clouds your mind, and He gathers it all up. He carries it straight to the throne of the Father, and He presents it perfectly, translating the language of your broken heart into a holy petition. You are never, ever praying alone. Even when your own prayers are just tears and a whispered, "Help!" He is there, amplifying your heart's cry, ensuring that not a single pang of your sorrow goes unnoticed by heaven. This is the beginning of the healing, my child. It starts with being perfectly, completely, and unconditionally heard. So many of your hurts have come from not being heard, from your words being dismissed, your feelings minimized, your perspective ignored. The Holy Spirit is the ultimate listener. He hears the words you say aloud, but he also hears the silent scream of your spirit, the unspoken fear you're too ashamed to voice, the secret hope you're afraid to nurture. He hears it all, and in his hearing, you are validated. Your pain is acknowledged as real and significant. And then, he begins his gentle work of healing the lies that have taken root in the fertile soil of your disappointment. When a parent fails you, the lie whispers, "You are unworthy of a father's love." When a friend betrays you, the lie hisses, "You are fundamentally unlovable." When a partner leaves you, the lie shouts, "You are not enough." These are the poisonous arrows that cause the deepest infection, my dear. The initial wound hurts, but it is these lies that can fester and threaten your very sense of self. The Holy Spirit is the Spirit of truth. He comes with the gentle, persistent light of Christ to dispel these dark falsehoods. He doesn't shout them down. He whispers over you. He brings to your remembrance the truth of who you are in God's eyes. You are his treasured possession. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are chosen, holy, and dearly loved. He reminds you that your worth was settled on the cross, not in the fickle opinions of people. He shows you that the rejection you experienced was not a verdict on your value, but a reflection of another's limitation or brokenness. He lovingly, patiently, untangles your identity from the wounds you have received, teaching you that you are not defined by who walked away, but by who died to hold you forever. This healing is not always a sudden, miraculous erasure of the memory. Sometimes it is, but more often, it is a slow, deep, and transformative process, like a skilled surgeon meticulously repairing damaged tissue. The Holy Spirit will bring people and situations to your mind that need his touch. It might be painful to look at them again, but with him, you are safe. You can finally forgive, not because what they did was okay, but because you are finally free from carrying the poison of bitterness in your own soul. He gives you that supernatural strength. You can release the need for an apology that may never come, because your validation now comes from a source that will never fail you. He heals the ache of loneliness by making you profoundly aware of his presence. This is not an imaginary friend to compensate for a lack of real ones. This is the tangible, comforting reality of the God of all comfort who promises to never leave you nor forsake you. You can walk into an empty house and know you are not alone. You can sit in a crowded room and feel isolated, and yet sense a companionship that goes deeper than any conversation. He is the friend who sticks closer than a brother. He is the parent who will never abandon. He is the constant, abiding presence in the passenger seat of your car, in the quiet of your morning routine, in the chaos of your difficult day. This awareness grows until the desperate, clawing fear of being alone begins to lose its power over you. And he doesn't just heal the old wounds. He proactively fortifies you for the new ones that will inevitably come. As long as we walk this earth, we will be in relationship with flawed human beings, and we will have our hearts bruised again. It is the cost of love. But the Holy Spirit equips you. He produces in you his fruit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. This is not you trying harder to be a better person. This is His divine life flowing through your healed and open heart. This fruit becomes your new default. You find you can love without such crippling neediness because your primary source of love is now divine and unending. You can extend grace more freely because you are swimming in an ocean of His grace for you. You can have peace that truly passes all understanding, a peace that holds you steady even when your external world is in turmoil, because it is rooted not in circumstances, but in the unshakable character of God. My precious one, I am not asking you to stop needing people. We are made for community. But I am pleading with you to shift the foundation of your heart's security. Stop building your house on the sand of human consistency. Even the best, most loving people in your life will have their off days, their moments of weakness, their seasons of lack. They cannot be your God. They were never meant to carry that weight. Instead, let the Holy Spirit guide you to build your life upon the rock of His faithful, unchanging, perfectly attentive love. Let Him be the first one you run to with your joy and your sorrow. Let His voice become the loudest in your life, louder than the critical voices of others, louder than the accusing voice of the enemy, louder than your own insecure inner critic. Let His truth be the mirror you look into to remember who you are. The healing He offers is not a one-time event, but a lifelong journey of going deeper into the heart of God. It is a daily surrendering of your hurts to His care, a daily receiving of His comfort, a daily walking in the power of His presence. There will be days you forget. There will be moments you look for a human to fix a pain only God can heal. And in His infinite patience, He will wait for you. He will not force Himself upon you. He is a gentleman, but His invitation is always open. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. So tonight, as you lay your head down, feel the weight lifting. You don't have to figure it all out.